Not only do we develop HVAC systems and the thermal systems fully in-house, we actually develop a whole host of cutting-edge technologies and systems with an absolute industry-leading expert team. One to mention would be our 12-volt, highly redundant Ethernet architecture, and that ensures redundancy for data management. Not only have we built a hardware-based security into our gateway controllers, but the high-bandwidth Ethernet and code structure that we are using for the message transfer ensures that we are a very safe network. At the core of our Dream Drive system, we have a host of 32 ADAS sensors built into the car. That's comprised of ultrasonic sensors, radar sensors, and a industry-first high-definition LiDAR system that generates a very high-res point cloud that we can use to identify objects in front of the vehicle. We fuse this data from this high-res LiDAR with the data we are getting from the radars and the cameras and create a realistic and redundant space for the vehicle to find its path in. We also have a camera inside the car, a driver monitoring system. The key benefit is that the car knows where the driver is looking and whether he's attentive and can take over in tricky situations. On top of that, the driver monitoring system enables comfort features that would be driven by facial recognition. Part of the Dream Drive system is, of course, a state-of-the-art park assist system that lets you hands-off park into tight parking spots with no fear of scratching your rims. Like all features in the Lucid Air, we can update the whole Dream Drive experience over the air over time with potential to grow into a full autonomous driving system and keep the system fresh, attentive, and state-of-the-art. And it'll be standard on the Dream Edition of the Lucid Air. In addition to the active safety that we are covering with Dream Drive system, we have focused a lot of attention and ingenuity on developing a super safe passive safety system. And that's comprised of a very safe passenger cell. We have developed a comprehensive airbag and seatbelt suite that will achieve 5-star safety rating in the US NCAP safety rating standards. I'm particularly proud that we've been able to re-engineer a headlamp completely. We're using our micro-lens array optical system. A key benefit of these micro-lens arrays is also that we can maintain a very high level of efficiency of energy that we convert into light. Miniaturizing the light module enables us to have the slimmest light output aperture in the industry. On top of that, it's also the most luminant light. It's super bright. A further innovation is a solid-state swiveling high beam, and we've got thousands of little optical channels that distribute the light super evenly onto the road in front of the driver. And with that projection of thousands of images on top of each other, we actually achieve the most homogeneous headlight of any car out there. That was only possible because we have a stellar in-house optical engineering team. It's a completely rethought technology approach to a headlamp. Another aspect that's fully developed in-house is our 924-volt architecture, and that enables us to develop components that are both very, very efficient and also very, very powerful. The advantages of having a 900-volt architecture is that we can actually charge the car really, really fast. And that brings me to our fully in-house developed onboard charging system, the Wunderbox, as we call it. The Wunderbox is a real miracle, as Wunder stipulates. Traditionally, the systems we have integrated into the Wunderbox would be all separate. By integrating them into one housing, ultra-compactly packaged, we've managed to give that space back to the occupant. It is ultra-efficient by using silicon carbide chip technology for the switching, and we've actually tied it into the crash structure of the vehicle. We can charge with this Wunderbox up to 924 volts. We have a built-in DC-DC converter that provides 400 volts to vehicle systems. And one of the most customer important systems, I feel, is the bidirectionality that we've built into our Wunderbox. Not only can we charge the car from your house, the car can also supply power to your house, which is a whole new world of features. This will enable you to use the car as a battery system. In case you have a power outage at your house, your car will keep the lights on. Because every Lucid Air has this bidirectionality built in, we can use one Lucid Air to charge up a second Lucid Air. And that leads me also to our stationary battery storage systems, the ESS systems that we are developing for your home. And we are reusing our battery module technology and the power electronics technology to make super efficient home battery systems. On top of our home battery systems, we are developing product lines that can be used in businesses as a backup battery storage or on a utility scale. So the Wunderbox enables us to charge very, very fast on level 3 charging, which is the latest high power charging standard. It also enables us to use lower voltage infrastructure that is deployed at 400 volts, and the Wunderbox boosts that voltage up to the vehicle voltage. In partnering with Electrify America, we are taking advantage of the vast investment that they have made in charging infrastructure throughout the whole country. We have built in complete convenience by integrating with their systems and enabling plug and charge. They have chargers that can deliver up to 1000 volt. That enables us to put a lot of power into the car and charge very, very fast. The first owners will receive 3 years of unlimited charging on the Electrify America network nationwide. At Lucid, our engineers always push to the limits, and that is on the range front, eking out every last mile out of the energy of the car, as well as performance development. And the Lucid Speed team has been tirelessly developing the performance of the vehicle from a powertrain performance perspective, the vehicle, the chassis, suspension setups, tirelessly being tuned to give the customer the ultimate driving experience.
We looked for over 60 sites in 13 states, and we found that Arizona is a perfect place to build a factory. It is very important to start your factory from the scratch and wrap it around the product you have and wrap it around the processes you want to build there. So once you start to build a greenfield factory, it's the best approach ever, because otherwise you create waste. And the factory will not be perfect like it should be to be efficient, cost-effective, and quality-driven. Our factory is the first greenfield EV factory in North America, and I'm very proud to be part of that. It will be the fastest factory built within 8 months and some weeks to get the first cars out there. This is really astonishing. This factory is super unique because it is wrapped around a 10-year plan. So what you see now is just plan phase number 1, and the paint shop is the cornerstone of this factory, and we built the factory around this. So this factory can scale tenfold, which is, as I know, never has been done before. It can go up to 60 jobs per hour within 10 years. And yep, that will happen. I'm proud of my team. They are experts on their topic, and I have to keep up with them. That's hard. It's hard work because they're brilliant. They believe in what we are doing together and what we want to achieve and where we want to go. There are 2 factories. We have in Casa Grande also a powertrain factory. So we are building the core of our car, which is the technology from the very beginning to the end, and deliver it to the main factory so the team can build that into the car. This is the core competence that we built up there because this is a very highly automated and very precise manufacturing method to get that done. And if you want to build a luxury vehicle without quality, there's no way. You need quality in your processes, in your design, in your product, in everything you do. And so we're starting the factory with a quality-driven wrap. We will not hit numbers because we want to hit numbers. That doesn't make sense in a luxury segment. We will hit quality achievements and quality goals and move forward. And once we hit them, then we can create higher numbers. That is the path. How we want to move forward and make a community of Lucid fans who are super convinced of our products, of our story, of our culture, of what we believe is important for our planet and for our community.
Our approach was to put all the love and care that we put into the Lucid Air into our retail experience, and we refer to those as studios. We wanted it to be totally different than your traditional automotive dealership. We took inspiration from mid-century architecture and really brought that ambiance and warmth into the space, to make it almost feel like a living room, so our customers feel completely immersed in the Lucid experience. Our first studio and service center outside the Lucid headquarters is established in Beverly Hills, California. That is just the first of 20 that we'll establish throughout North America throughout 2021. We know that consumers want to have a direct relationship with the brands that they love, and we want to enable that in every single touch point, whether that's a completely online digital sales experience or one that is in our showroom and personal. So the overall store experience is meant to be very immersive, and it's also meant to be a continuation of the online experience. So we wanted to reinvent the online configurator. We looked towards video games for inspiration to create a more immersive, more rendered experience. A consumer can go online, compare the base Lucid Air to the touring level as well as grand touring level, and see all the trim variations in between. Save it out on their Lucid ID, then at a later time, visit a studio, present their Lucid ID, and have that same configuration experience on our virtual reality platform. In addition to the virtual experience, they'll also be able to have the physical experience. They'll be able to touch and feel all the key materials in all the different configurations that are available for Lucid Air. Each studio will be equipped with a full display of our battery, motor, inverter, and Wunderbox. That way they can learn what's at the very heart of the Lucid Air.
We're going to launch Lucid Air with a remarkable version, the Dream Edition. And unashamedly, it's my personal choice of car. It's got over 1,000 horsepower, giving it a 0 to 60 time in under 2.5 seconds and a standing quarter in 9.9. And because it achieves this with the most unsurpassed efficiency, the car has remarkable range as well. So this car has performance and range in a unique fusion. Dream Edition will come in 3 unique colors, white, black, and gold, with Santa Monica interior. It will feature unique 21-inch Aero Dream wheels and Dream Edition badging. So Lucid Air will be available in a range of versions, and the mainstay of this will be the Lucid Air Grand Touring. Soon after, we'll produce the Lucid Air Touring version, and that will be available for $95,000 upwards. We anticipate, though, in 2022, making a car which is more affordable, the Lucid Air. We start next spring in 2021 with the exquisite limited edition Dream Edition, and that will be available at $169,000 US. For full details of this range of vehicles, please go to our brand new website, which has just become live now. You can reserve immediately for $1,000.
It goes without saying we're all super proud here at Lucid. This is a big day for us, to achieve this and to be able to share Lucid Air with the world. It's been over 5 years of hard work to get to this point. We have an incredible team. We're super proud of Lucid Air and what that vehicle accomplishes. But to be honest, this is just the beginning. All the technologies that have allowed us to reinvent the luxury sedan, our platform, our space concept, all of our components developed entirely in-house, we're going to take exactly that technology and apply it to a complete range of products. We're looking as far as 10 years into the future, and what we have going on here, I think, will amaze you.
What really excites me is how we can use these technological breakthroughs to benefit more cost-effective, more energy-efficient cars in the future. We're currently about 17% more efficient than the closest competitor, and that can be used to achieve the same range as that competitor with 17% smaller battery pack, which has a multiplier effect on the car. It's akin to a 20% cost saving in batteries implementable today without the cost of industrialization. Another way of looking at it, the 17% extra efficiency is the equivalent of a 17% step gain in battery energy. And we've achieved that now without the billions that it would take to industrialize that. Lucid's technologies have achieved these breakthroughs, the equivalent of 20% cost saving in batteries or 17% energy breakthrough. They've achieved them today and we're putting that into production with Lucid Air early 21. I think it's really important we approach this task with a healthy dose of humility. And I tell the team every day that until we've got Lucid Air in production in Casa Grande next spring, we really haven't achieved a thing. It's also important that we look ahead at the future of the company. And I see three areas where Lucid can make a real difference. First is our cars. Secondly is our technologies. And the third is our technology in others' cars. Taking our cars, we start with Lucid Air Dream Edition, and there's going to be a beguiling range of products which follow that. We have a 10-year plan. They will all feature the highest EV technology on the planet. That is the very DNA of Lucid. Then we look at our technologies. We've transformed the world of electric racing with our battery pack, which is used by all the competitors on the grid in a world championship. That pack enables the full race distance to be achieved with a single charge. This was unprecedented. Nobody believed this was possible just a year or two ago. Also, we have our first ESS, static energy storage system here in this building, our very first prototype. And what really excites me about this is that our battery packs are made for cost-effective mass production. We can use the same technologies from our car into our static energy storage systems, and then achieve an economy of scale which feeds back to the car. This is going to be huge for us. And then finally, look at our most advanced technology, making that available to other automakers, because time is of the essence. We can't wait. The world needs to move to sustainable mobility as soon as possible. So thanks everyone for tuning in and allowing us to share with you the fruits of labors. But we have one more glimpse of the future that I would like to share with you. So I'd like to introduce Project Gravity.